Hey guys, this is Gingerairsoftreports here, and I got a gun review for you today. This is of the G&G Combat Machine M4. It has the normal barrel shroud and is non-blowback, and it does not have a polymer rail. It's a pretty good gun. I personally upgraded it to a Prometheus barrel, so I would highly recommend this. So let's learn about the real gun before we get into the actual review. After Vietnam split into North and South after the French and Indonesian War, America started sending advisors to ensure democracy would take hold in the country. These advisors were equipped with M14 battle rifles, which were heavy and cumbersome to carry. The recoil of the rifle made it near impossible to fire fully automatic with any accuracy. The Pentagon wanted a replacement early in the war. They found the M16. Firing a 5.56 by 45 round, it was lighter and more controllable. The M4s were coupled with the Colt Commando, which was a shorter-barreled M16 with a collapsible stock. In the early 1990s, the Colt made the design of the Colt M4. It featured a 14.5-inch barrel and a collapsible stock. One key feature at the time was a removable carry handle to allow for optics. Since then, the weapon has mostly replaced the M16 in the U.S. military and serves many other countries such as Canada, Israel, Egypt, Afghanistan, Iraq, and dozens of other countries. The box you will receive your gun in is a normal cardboard box with black print on it. It's somewhat flashy, it's better than normal G&G boxes. It has a lot of writing on it, but a plus side is it does have a plastic carrying handle so you can use it as a gun bag. When you open up your box, you'll see a gun, the manual, the magazine, a package of BBs, the inspection sheet, and a cleaning rod. The inspection sheet that came from Airsoft GI said 400 FPS with 0.2 gram BBs. This is impossible because my gun chronoed at 310 with 0.25s. The manual that the gun comes with is very simplistic and is used for both the normal combat machine and the Raider version. It shows you how to put your battery in, how to adjust your hop-up, how to feed the BBs into your gun, and just general maintenance. It does show you how to remove sights, collapse the stock, enter the magazine, and for you techs out there, it has a very good parts breakdown. With your gun, you receive a 450 round high cap magazine. It is gray, so it does contrast the color of the gun. To feed the BBs in, just open up the trap door, feed it until it's all the way full, then wind it up to the top of the magazine and you're ready to roll. Now you got your gun out of the box. It comes out with a matte black finish and looks very nice. However, the gray magazine does contrast with it. The flashlighter that comes with the gun is an orange flashlighter, but it's not the normal color. It is fully made of plastic and it is glued on, so it will be tough if you want to replace it with a new silencer. However, in the flashlighter, there seems to be a chip that's not actually a chip. It's the real design of the flashlighter that comes with the gun. It's all good. The barrel that comes with the gun is a multi-piece barrel with a triangle sight. If you want to replace the triangle sight, you're going to have to get a gas block and a multi-piece barrel in order to replace it. The gun comes with two sling mounts, one that swivels in the front, and there's a rear one in the stock that does not swivel, but you can make it swivel side to side. However, you can make a one-point sling mount on the buffer tube, but however, this does require some disassembly. The handguard is very hard to remove because it has a very tight delta ring. This makes sure that the barrel does not wobble at all, which is a good thing. To connect your battery, take off the handguard, connect the small Tamiya type connectors, and then once you have that done, I personally put it to the side, one of the sides of the barrel. I don't like having it in the middle. Then you put the front part of the handguard on, and then pull back on the delta ring, which can take a little bit of practice. But once you get it fully back, it'll lock into place fine. The trigger guard on the gun is very sharp and has very sharp edges, so I would recommend putting some duct tape over that just so you don't cut your fingers. The fire selector on it is very crisp and it clicks into place very nicely. It has full safety, semi-auto, and full auto, just like the real steel. The sights on the M4 are the typical M4 and M16 style sights. There's the bunny ears in the front and the peephole apertures in the back. Now, there are two apertures in the back. There is the close range and far range. Now, both sights are adjustable. The front one is adjustable for elevation, and the rear one is adjustable for elevation and windage. Simply just turn the knobs in order to adjust for elevation, and then turn the other knob in order to adjust for windage. The carrying handle is removable. Simply just turn the knobs on the left-hand side of the thing, and then wiggle it around a little bit, and it does come off. This leaves a rail on top which you can mount optics on. There is a hole on top of the carrying handle to mount either a specific rail for red dots or a specific carrying handle scope. Personally, I put a carrying handle scope on top of my carrying handle. The magazine release button is non-realistic, meaning it does have a screw inside it to hold it in place. So all you Milsim fans who want a really realistic gun, I'm sorry, this will let you down a little bit. Also, the dust cover is non-functioning. If you pull back on the charging lever, it does not do anything. You need to physically stick your finger underneath the dust cover in order to access it. Personally, I've placed a piece of duct tape so it's easier to open it up. The forward assist on the gun doesn't do anything, just moves back and forth. It has no function whatsoever. Like most M4s in Airsoft, it comes with an LE stock, not the normal crane stock you'd see in the military. It has 6 positions, it's very comfortable, it does not wobble too much, it's actually one of the best stocks I've ever used. The gun features a non-ball bearing spring guide, an M100 spring, polycarb piston and piston head, full steel gears, aluminum cylinder, polycarb cylinder head and standard torque motor, and copper bushings. It also features a one-piece top-up unit and aluminum barrel. For the internal rating, I give it an 8 out of 10. The one part that takes away from the score is the motor. It has a lower rate of fire and has a tendency to fry pretty easily. The externals are great, and they have a great feel to them and don't feel like cheap Chinese quality. The accuracy is good, but it only has a range of 150 feet. This is somewhat limiting and takes away from the score. Overall, I give the gun 8 out of 10.